How choice creates wealth. Hello everyone, I am Dr. James Coe. Why is it that, even when faced with the same opportunities, some people build wealth while others remain unchanged? Is this gap caused by a difference in natural ability, or is it the result of a single pivotal choice that ripples through time? We are living in the age of choice. In the past, our paths were often restricted and predetermined by tradition or social status. Today, everything from our careers and investments to our relationships and learning styles is determined by the choices we make. However, more choices do not always lead to better outcomes. In fact, an abundance of options can often create a larger social and economic gap. When presented with the same information, one person sees a life-changing opportunity, while another chooses the safety of the status quo. Given the same amount of capital, one person chooses to invest in the future, while another chooses immediate consumption. This seemingly small difference creates a staggering divide as time passes. We often underestimate the power of these minor daily decisions. Many believe that only grand, life-altering decisions change the course of destiny. They wait for a once-in-a-lifetime moment. In reality, it is the repetition of small, trivial choices that creates the final result. Life is not a single event, but a sequence of habits. Research by the OECD suggests that long-term wealth is deeply connected to patterns of short-term, repetitive choices. Now, let us discuss the core insight. Wealth is not built from a single lucky opportunity, but from the accumulation of choices. These choices may be so small they are nearly invisible, but like compound interest, they build an unstoppable momentum over time. A choice is not just an action, it is a force that determines the direction of your entire life. Even a tiny shift can lead to a new world. The man who demonstrated this concept most dramatically is Warren Buffett. His success was not due to a supernatural ability. Instead, he simply repeated the same consistent choices. He chose long-term value over short-term gains year after year. He focused on investments he could truly understand rather than chasing uncertain, trendy opportunities that he did not grasp. His success is the result of thousands of choices repeated over several decades. He famously said, "Results follow good choices naturally." Consider another example, Jeff Bezos. In the early days of his business, he made a pivotal choice to sacrifice short-term profits. He chose to reinvest everything into long-term growth. While others chased quick returns, he stayed focused on a slow but certain path. At the time, his choices seemed incredibly risky to the public. However, those choices eventually built the world's largest corporation. His wealth did not come from a lucky break, but from a series of choices that used time as the primary leverage. Now, let us return to ourselves. What kind of choices are you repeating right now? This is a question we must all face. Are you choosing short-term comfort, or are you choosing long-term value? It is easy to ignore the weight of the present. Many treat their current choices lightly while waiting for a grand opportunity. But the reality is the opposite. Today's choice creates tomorrow. A choice may seem small, but when repeated, it becomes a pattern. And that pattern, ultimately, is what builds your wealth. There are 3 sentences I want you to remember. They are the foundation of a successful and wealthy life. First, to build wealth, you do not need to wait for a special opportunity. You simply need to start where you are. Second, changing the choice of this very moment is the most important thing you can do for your future self. Third, small choices in time usage, spending habits, and learning styles will eventually lead to a monumental result. A choice does not create an immediate result. This delay is why many give up, but those who persist see the difference. When you embrace these truths, your perception shifts. You no longer just wait for luck. You understand the power of your own hands. Your strategy changes. You begin to choose based on long-term value rather than the fleeting satisfaction of the moment. Finally, your behavior changes. You consciously adjust your daily choices and turn them into habits that sustain your growth. Now, I leave you with one final question. Are you making a choice, or are you simply delaying it? Your answer to this question will determine your future. Every second is a chance to rewrite your story. Remember, wealth is not a single opportunity, but the result of repeated wise choices. It is within your reach. To be honest, the reason your life may not be changing is not because of a lack of opportunity, but because you are delaying the choice. So, let us choose just one thing differently today. Take that first step toward the future you truly desire. Through the humanities and deep insight, we can understand these principles of life more clearly and apply them with wisdom. Success is not just about numbers. It is about the philosophy you live by and the character you build through your choices. By understanding the power of choice, you expand your world and unlock possibilities that were once hidden from view. Wealth, when built correctly, becomes a tool for freedom and a means to contribute to the world in a meaningful way. The journey to a meaningful life is ongoing. Every day presents a new canvas for you to paint with your decisions. Never underestimate the importance of where you stand today. Your current position is the starting line for your next great choice. True growth comes from the intersection of knowledge, action, and the courage to choose the path less traveled. Do not wait for tomorrow to be better. Make the choice that makes today better, and tomorrow will take care of itself. History shows us that those who achieved greatness were not lucky. They were disciplined in their choices and resolute in their vision. You are the sculptor of your own life. Every choice you make is a stroke of the chisel that defines your ultimate form. The choices you make today will echo into your future, creating a life that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Commit to the excellence of your daily choices. It is the surest path to a life of abundance and intellectual satisfaction. With a clear purpose, your choices become easier. You no longer wander, you move toward your destination with intent. Remember the value of patience. The best choices often take time to bear fruit, but that fruit is the sweetest. Even if a choice leads to a challenge, stay resilient. Use every outcome as a lesson to refine your future decisions. When your habits align with your goals, success becomes inevitable. Every choice supports the next, building a powerful momentum. Self-mastery is the ultimate goal. To choose what is right over what is easy is the mark of a truly wealthy mind. Your choices build more than just wealth. They build a legacy that will inspire those who come after you. Take a moment to write down one choice you will make differently today. Make it concrete and make it yours. There is a profound beauty in discipline. It is the framework that allows your freedom and your wealth to flourish. Choose your environment wisely. The people you surround yourself with and the books you read are critical choices for your growth. Think of your time as your most valuable currency. Where you spend your hours is the most important investment choice you make. Sometimes, choice requires courage. The courage to say no to the mediocre so you can say yes to the extraordinary. A simple strategy, executed consistently, is far more powerful than a complex plan that is never started. Keep your choices clear. Celebrate the joy of progress. Every wise choice is a victory that builds your confidence and your future wealth. These principles are universal. They apply regardless of where you are or what you do. The law of accumulation never fails. Master your mindset first. When your inner world is aligned with wealth and wisdom, your outer world will soon follow. True wealth is sustainable. It is built on a foundation of integrity and choices that benefit both you and the world around you. Regularly refine your vision. As you grow, your choices should evolve to match the greater person you are becoming. Ultimately, the goal of wealth is freedom. The freedom to live your life on your own terms and pursue what truly matters. You have the power, you have the choice, and from this moment on, you have the path. Go forth and build your future. Search for these terms: wealth building through choice, Warren Buffett investment philosophy, Jeff Bezos strategy, success habits, philosophy of wealth, and decision science. Use hashtags choice power, wealth principles, success habit, strategic think, personal growth, and economic wisdom. I am Dr. James Ko, also known as Jongmoon Ko. For inquiries or to discuss these concepts, reach out to me at k90391198@gmail.com. Let's build a better world together. My mission is to bridge the gap between deep intellectual insight and practical success. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. If you found this insight valuable, please subscribe and like. Your support allows us to continue sharing these vital perspectives with the world. Remember, the best choice you can make today is to keep moving forward. Always wishing you the very best. Until next time.